Well, benchmark indices continue to make new highs. 31,000 taken on the Sensex and 9,600 on the Nifty. A sharp rally in commodity stocks, metals as well as energy stocks aided that 85-point rally on the Nifty index. And if you look at the intraday chart itself, the positive momentum picked up through the session, but the index ended just a few points shy of 9,600, so just about 5 points away. But a big slump in crude prices overnight, also a positive as far as Indian macros are concerned. Joining us with his outlook on the Nifty index is Rajesh, Shanbhag, Advisory Head, Alternate Channels at Way2Well. Thank you for joining us, Rajesh.
Thanks, Amy.
Key levels that you're keeping an eye on for Nifty?
Nifty, as if you have seen today, it's being almost close at all-time high. So from here on, if you see, one should look at not look at the stock sectors which has already gone up or the sectors which have already gone up. One should look at the sectors which are being lagging for years and years. If you see, in 2005, 2007, there was great rallies in metals. That was because of international steel prices were on elevated levels. But if you see from those after almost a period of 10 years, we have seen the next rally which is supposed to be coming. Like our governments have recently pointed out about the national steel policy of 2017, which indicates that more of a steel consumption has to be increased domestically. Now India, almost you must be knowing that it has surpassed, like it is being the top producer of steel. So when it comes to steel, when you manufacture at a larger scale, the cost of production comes down. So that's what the government's idea is, like you need to produce more so that the cost of production gets lesser,
right,
and the profitability increases, whereas we should domestically increase the consumption levels. So for into these two territories, if you see, the metal stocks should do very well. When you talk about Tata Steel, after a long time the results sessions have started coming in positive. We will be also monitoring SAIL, which is right now trading at 60 levels. The highs were around 200. You still monitor this particular stock where you can get good upside. Yeah.
All right, but the key levels that you're watching out for the Nifty index?
Nifty index is right now it's 9,500. So when you still the participation year on will be more towards 9,800 levels, kind of levels. Means on the upside we are seeing. On the lower side, you have, because 9,000 remains a very strong level for support for any negative news. Like if an investor wants to wait and watch approach, then he should wait for 9,200 and 9,000 levels to accumulate the stocks. But still, market is still very much bullish. One should keep on buying with accumulating metal stocks.
You know what, Shraddha, I think he's just imitating the sentiment which is felt across the analysts. We conducted a poll out there with 9 analysts to understand on this day when Modi completes 3 years. We just wanted to understand how people are looking at markets, and almost 60% of the analysts that we interviewed said that it's going to be overvalued, and they see a small correction coming in. 30% fell. It will 30% saw that it will just continue to rally, while only 10% expects it overvalued, but said that it's not going to be correcting. So yes, not only a good day of performance overall for around 3 years that the Modi government has been. Market has really gone up and has rallied as much as 29% that we're looking at. Just addressing the top gainers and the top losers of the day, we have here on the chart, we see the metal stocks, something like Tata Steel, Vedanta, Hindalco Industries. They've all gained in the range of around 4 to 5 odd % that we are looking at. On the flip side, we saw the pharmaceutical stocks like Sun Pharmaceuticals, Cipla, Lupin all ending the day in red with losses in the range of around 1 to 4 odd %. IOC again took a hit. However, key real estate stocks have not been doing so well so far in the 3 years of Modi government that we have seen. It's been quite a laggard. But then obviously we have started to look into the green shoots coming in for the sector. Any specific bets that you'd like to pick up from this space?
See, if you see the overall reality index, I think major DLF contributes majorly to the indices. And if you see technically this particular, when we see an green shoots, that means what? The trend should be reversing into those particular sectors. Nifty reality is the one index which we have seen a great reversal patterns where DLF contributes majorly to the indices. So one should look DLF for buying at around 160 to 180 levels. Whenever it dips, one investor try to accumulate that stock, and one can easily expect around 30 to 40% on the upside on this stock from here.
Once again, pharma stocks continue to drag the index, but of course, they're outweighed by metal stocks.
Yeah, sure, Shraddha. That's what the trend was for the day in terms of the large cap movers and gainers. However, do we see some action coming for the mid cap space?
Absolutely. Market bet was undoubtedly in favor of the gainers there. So you actually saw almost nearly 4 gainers for every single loser on the Nifty 500 index. HPCL and even BPCL for that matter, which you can't see here, spiked after HPCL numbers beat estimates on both revenue and profitability front. Gross GRM stood at $8 per barrel for that counter. So after that numbers, you saw a big spike coming in both those numbers. I believe you have a call on Oil India and ONGC, Rajesh.
Yes. If you see what happens to the oil and gas space, so right now, though you must be saying that the oil marketing stocks are going up, but over a period of time, you will see some stocks like ONGC, Oil India, which has not been performed because of the lower prices of crude. But if you track the inter-market analysis, wherein if you see most of the global indices, if you see the Dow, S&P, they are trading at all-time highs, and compared to the CRB index, which tracks the commodity indices, that is trading near its 2008 lows. So when we see such kind of deviations into CRB index and to the global indices, this commodity indices should catch up again. Okay. So here we see that whenever crude prices, if you see last week's lows was almost around $44 to $45, and after that you see sharp bounce in crude. Just because of yesterday it has been down by 4%, but we still expect this inflationary environment to keep on going on. And when such inflationary environment comes in, you will see the stocks like ONGC and Oil India should perform very well.
Any specific favors that you're looking at for your mid-cap space, just broadly speaking, not in terms of real estate or for that matter metal counter that we're looking at, because the space overall has outperformed in the 3 years of the Modi government. So any select picks that you'd like to talk about?
Into mid-cap steel, there is one stock called as Prakash Industries, which is right now quoting around 91 levels. Because even that stock is into steel industry and the results were extremely good. So one should keep watch on that particular levels. It has given a breakout from its wedge pattern. So the upside target could be around 150 to 160 levels. Right now it's trading around 91.
All right, so let's also move to some of the other movers in your mid-cap index. You had agri-related stocks which were doing well. So you have Kaveri Seed, of course, numbers that were out yesterday. Chambal Fertilizers was also doing well, as was RCF. 3M India, Dish TV also, of course, bouncing back after missing estimates. On the losing end, Videocon Industries saw a knock of another 10%. Yet again today, the stock has lost almost half of its market capitalization just in a week. You also have RBL Bank, Shilpi Cable, Infibeam, and names like Gujarat Alkalis, which are among the other significant losers on the Nifty 500 index. But Sun Pharma, also another major large cap company, losing 4%, and Cipla again continues to be weak. So pharma space continues to remain weak, but that's all that we have for you for this week.
Before you conclude, we are moving into the next week, and we're looking into 3 earnings, Shraddha, that the market would keep an eye out on. Maybe L&T, BHEL, Power Grid, NTPC. These are few names that the market would like to keep an eye out on. With this, that's all that we have for you today, and thank you for watching Bloomberg Quint.